Welcome to the Nerds Who Swing podcast.
Welcome to the Nerds Who Swing podcast. My name is Miller.
Margot.
You can find us everywhere where you would find a normal podcast.
Search Nerds Who Swing on Facebook.
You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Pinterest. You can find us on SoundCloud. You can find us on YouTube.
We are so many places.
We're even on iTunes. That's probably where you found this one. And then the most important one is you can find us on Patreon.com, where if you want to just give us $1 or $2 to help just pay for hosting our website and our podcast.
Oh, that would be so nice of people.
I know,
Can you
right?
imagine if they did that?
There might even be bonuses eventually.
Bonuses?
Yeah.
Sexy bonuses?
No, lame bonuses.
Oh,
You
good.
could do our taxes.
Lame bonuses. Bonuses including.
That's right. And then you can also, we have a contest with every episode where if you want to be in our logo.
Yeah. Did you see our logo? Can you see it? Pull it up. Do you see our super sexy logo?
That's right.
Is it me right now?
It is right now.
It's me right now. That's me, folks. But maybe that could be you.
That's right.
Which would be super hot.
Send us your picture.
Send us a picture.
Any one of these.
No faces?
No faces.
No faces. Not that your face isn't sexy, but, other sexy business.
Also, no penises unless there's also a vagina there.
Because who wants a penis?
Yeah. Just saying. Yeah, as 50% of the vote, I'm not voting for that. Yeah.
Anyway, send us in your pictures if you want to.
You could be the background of the Nerds Who Swing logo.
Can you imagine
your
body, your sexy butt as the background of our logo?
Damn, Margot.
So hot.
Yeah. Anyway.
I like it. Okay, we're Nerds Who Swing.
That's right. Margot, Miller, enjoy the episode.
This is when she called me a dummy dumb face.
That's right.
See, guys? She's such a bitch. There. Margot has an injured neck.
Yeah.
/ shoulder.
That's right.
From, I don't know, life. It's not like, from that time I fell off a building. It's nothing. It's not.
Well, you did fall off a building.
That's true. When I was saving a baby from the dragon. There was nothing exciting happening.
At the time you were fighting Thanos.
Yeah.
And your shoulder got a little sore.
That's right. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
He's quite a foe.
He
no,
is.
this was from turning my head or maybe sleeping or something very mundane that now my arm hurts to lift over my head. I'm okay. I have heat on it and I'm drinking wine, so slowly I will feel nothing.
That's right.
And then everything will be fine.
Yeah.
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 What are we talking about today?
Why don't we talk about large gaps in lifestyle events?
Large gaps? Like the really big Gap stores, like the outlet stores?
Yeah.
Hey-o.
Yeah.
There you go.
Size Gap
made
stores,
a pun joke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This seems to happen to us a lot.
We had a fairly large one that happened to us.
Yeah. But even anyways, I don't know what people would think of as a gap. So you're meaning you have a lifestyle-related experience, and then it's maybe several weeks or months until you have another one.
Yeah, we had a couple months for us, where between. So it could be anything. For maybe for some people, it's it's been 2 days.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And that's...
And for you, if that drives you to the point where you think of it as a gap, then...
Sure.
That's fine.
Works, yeah.
You fucker.
Also,
you son
lucky,
of a bitch.
Jesus.
Yeah. But for us, it was a couple months between one event to the other. And
there was
anybody.
Lots of
reasons. We had reason after reason why we couldn't do anything.
Summer.
Yeah.
Lack of babysitters.
Yeah.
Some travel and plans on days that would have made good lifestyle sense.
Yes, absolutely.
Illnesses, nothing serious, but just different people going down at different times. Not in the good way. It just ended up being kind of a gap. Also, I will say we had 3 or 4 events / nights out, whatever.
Oh yeah, we had a couple
in
things
a really close
together within a month or two.
Just the way it worked out. So it ended up kind of it kind of used up some babysitting, and also for us, we like our kids. We want to hang out with them. So
yeah, who knew our kids aren't dicks? So we like hanging
out
with them.
We really like hanging out with them. So sometimes we don't want to go. Like, even if we could, I don't want to go out every weekend. I realize that that's crazy, but it's true. Yeah. I would love to go out every other weekend. So if we could get that babysitting going, that'd be pretty sweet. But anyways, so sometimes there are like family events and things that we legit want to be at anyway. But I feel like we go in this cycle of we're out for whatever the reason is, several times or days or nights or whatever in the span of a month. Mm-hmm. And then it's 3 months before we do anything again. Right. And sometimes that can be kind of tough to like reintegrate back into. Yeah,
I mean, it's like a lot of things. Like if you haven't exercised in a long time,
that
the
first
motivation
to
get back is almost scary, and you almost come up with excuses why you shouldn't like go or whatever. Mm-hmm. You have to be in like the right mindset to go back and do it. I think so. The longer you're away.
I don't know that the like gaps in time really affect us anymore.
No, because
our actual relationship.
Oh no,
and our relationship with the lifestyle. Yeah, but I think it could for people. Yep. I think we just talk about it enough because of this podcast and because of that's just how we are. We're chatty people. Like I know communication is a challenge for a lot of people, and certainly it can be for us too sometimes, but it's usually about maybe the way we said something or the way we took something wrong or something like that. It's not lack of, because we talk all friggin' day. Yeah, we do. That's just how we are.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, I don't know if I have felt like an extreme uncomfortableness getting back into lifestyle stuff when
I don't
there's
think
been a
so
big
either.
pause.
But I do think I go out to like a little more like if we could do something or not do something, I would sometimes in my head be like, well, we could stay home. Yeah. Because it's been longer and it's like almost like afraid to go back. Like, are people still going to like us?
Oh.
Are they going to like think about us? Like they're going to be like, who the fuck are these guys?
Oh, yeah. They've been gone for months.
Yeah. Oh, that's
we thought they were dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if it's that extreme.
I don't think so. Well, and it's not because it's not we had an event that we were going to go to, but canceled because of babysitter stuff at the last second.
Some kid things and stuff happened.
And so we didn't go. But we were like, who cares?
Yeah, I wasn't very disappointed.
We weren't like
That's true.
Overly disappointed. And we were kind of like, people are going to have a good time without us. They don't need us there. Like, is anybody even going to notice that we weren't there?
Yeah, and then the next day, we were flooded with like, where were you? Is everything okay? We missed you. Yeah. And I kind of felt shitty.
I did. Well,
a little bit. I felt a little
bad. One of our listeners, Mrs. Tinkerbell.
Oh, her too. Oh, yeah.
Dressed up. It was a Halloween event, and she dressed up like Tinkerbell.
Yeah, she dressed up as the thing that we named her.
We
that,
gave her a name, and then she dressed up as that.
And
it's like,
cutest thing.
That's so awesome, and I wish we could have been there to take a picture with you.
And to be clear, we did not want to go.
No,
we totally wanted to go.
Yeah,
but it was the type. Those of you with kids, you know how you have those babysitters that you could rely on. For sure. Mm-hmm. Nothing's going to go wrong. No one's going to cancel. Everything's good. They got it.
Right.
You don't have to worry. The kids are going to be comfortable. Everything's great. And then you have those kind of iffy babysitters that things will probably go to plan and probably the kids won't get uncomfortable and probably I think you know what I'm talking about, are really set, good for sure babysitters. We're all busy.
Yeah.
So we kind of had to go with this will probably work out kind of situation. Right. And then it didn't. So I think some of it was in the back of our heads. We were like, I can't get too excited about this event because it might fall through.
Yeah, totally.
So I think that's why I didn't feel that disappointed. Of course, I miss seeing some of the people that we love that were there. Yeah. And I feel bad about that because I would have loved to spend time with them and see them and stuff. But I think it was in the back of my head, and you're right. Once it's been a long time, you kind of get used to well, it won't happen, and I love you, and I love our life, and I love all that, and this is just the cherry on top, and we didn't get to do it, so oh well,
But
I still had fun. We stayed home, and it
totally.
was still fun and stuff. But
literally every person we knew that was going to be there sent us a message the next day, our number one fan sent us a message asking, like,
Well,
we didn't see you. Where did you go?
number one.
And, like, Mr. and Mrs. Tinkerbell sent us a message.
Yeah,
and
Mr. Tinkerbell.
and
You'll
like,
love that.
Yeah. And literally every person that we chat with sent us a message. Like,
Yeah.
being like,
guys were gonna
hey,
be there.
did we miss you? Like, were you
Yeah.
here? Like,
Yeah.
which made us feel like both like, oh, like, so, like, welcomed and accepted and, like, just comfortable. Like, and, like, people cared that they care about us.
Yeah.
Like,
for sure.
and also then it felt like, oh, I guess, like, we tried hard to get a babysitter. But it made me feel like, oh, we
didn't give up.
Should have
but
tried
still.
harder, even though we tried it pretty freaking hard.
It was just a rough
yeah.
weekend. We had people out of town that normally would babysit. We had other people with
Yeah.
other commitment. It was just not great.
Yeah.
But I will say that it's almost like sex begets sex. Even just in our relationship,
Yeah.
just us.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're having a lot of sex, you keep having a lot of sex. Like
Right.
you want it more, you think about it more,
Yeah.
it's on your mind more, and it just is.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have a gap in that for
Yep.
whatever reason, it's just, I don't know, there's a point where it becomes easier to I don't know, not do it.
Yeah.
Or, like,
where
you
it
know,
leaves the top of your mind and you just don't think
Yeah,
about
it's
it
just
as
lower
much.
down the list.
Not that you
because
don't
you're not
care about it, but
doing
you're
as
just not
much.
thinking about it as much or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the
I
same with
think it's-
lifestyles.
Yeah,
like,
I think it's the exact same thing. It's not a lack of desire. It's not any of that stuff.
Yeah.
It's just other stuff gets in the way, and then that stuff becomes more the priority, and you stop thinking about the things that are lower on your priority list
right.
just because you only have so much time and brain power in
Yeah,
your day.
exactly.
That's you just can't. So that can be
Yeah, but
I would like to know if lifestyle listeners have a similar pattern of us where it seems like we can make it to every event and we have dates and we have people we're meeting and we have, all these, whether they're large group type events or just that, like, we have dates with people and stuff like crazy. And then there's just this wasteland of nothing where it's like, I think we're in the lifestyle because we talk about it, but we haven't done anything in a long time. And then you kind of go back where you're like, you're seeing people and you're doing more things and stuff like that. I would just wonder if it's just sort of cyclical for people, the way it seems to sometimes be for us.
Yeah.
Not always.
No, but it does seem to do
sometimes that
that where
happens.
it's just like we get a bunch of activities or dates like within like a month or two and then nothing for a couple months after.
Yeah, I just wondered.
Yeah.
Wondered if that's a thing.
I'm sure it is for everybody.
So, big gaps. Any other thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that it can be hard. Like once you get into a gap,
Okay.
it can be hard to kind of pull yourself out sometimes because it gets easier and easier not to go back.
Yeah. Well, we're also not unhappy.
No, exactly.
It's not like we're unhappy with each other or in our regular lives or sex lives or whatever. So it's not like, oh God, I can't friggin' wait because this sucks. It would be different if you were like actively looking for a way out to claw yourself out of this deep gap.
This chasm of like,
So I think that is maybe part of it. But I think
agree.
also you just forget. You start to feel a little bit like you're new again.
Yeah,
And
it
until
feels like you regress back
A
to
little bit.
like when you first go back into a club or whatever
Until
after.
you walk into an event or a club and it's just like...
And that's happened every single time we've gone.
It's 2 seconds and you're like, oh no, we totally belong here. I know that person. I know that person. I'm going to fool around with that person later. Perfect.
Yeah. Every time
It's
that
like-
we've had a gap, it's been that where it's like we go back after and I'm nervous in the car on the way there, nervous days before, nervous when we park and walk into the building, nervous as we're walking up into the room, and then it's like, oh, I'm totally fine. Let's go.
Yeah,
like,
let's do this.
Yeah.
That's a separate topic maybe, but you get nervous at different times than me.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's great, actually, because then I can be we're good, come on, it'll be great, right? And then when I get nervous is almost always when you are not nervous, and then you can be
that's true.
come on person, because...
Yeah, I'm more nervous about before, like, anything. But...
You're... Okay. I would say you are more nervous when we are going to go on a date.
Oh, yeah.
Like a first meeting date.
Every time we have a date, I'm just like, oh, fuck, I gotta talk to them. Like,
so funny.
Even though it's like, it works out as soon as we start chatting, everybody's super awesome.
Yeah, everything's
And like, we like haven't had a bad date.
No,
and like,
but you get
everybody's
so
always
nervous.
so
It's
nice, but I'm
adorable.
so like,
It's so
oh
cute.
my gosh. Like,
And you keep asking me, are you nervous? I'm like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but are you okay? Are you nervous?
Yeah.
Like, I'm fine.
we don't have to
are
go if you
not.
don't want to.
That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're like, if you feel like just going, it's so totally okay with me.
Yeah.
Shut up. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
I love you. Let's go. And then I get more nervous. I don't know if it has to do with like the gaps or anything like that.
Yeah, you kind of...
But mine is more like about maybe a bigger event. I might get more nervous before, and you don't seem to.
No, that's true. Yeah,
Which
I'm
is
more nervous when it's just one-on-one.
Yeah, and I'm like, we got this. One-on-one.
And when it's like a
come on.
group of people, I'm like, fuck it, let's go, take your pants off.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Like-
there's so many people here.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
like, who cares? Like,
Yeah.
we're not going to talk to like
very
half
weird.
of them. Like,
Very weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we pull each other along, and then we're good.
yeah, that's
So
true.
there.
That's good.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is good.
It is good.
Hey.
I would like. So, what would you say? Like, what are our leading causes for like gaps in like
Gap causes?
gap causes?
Well, babysitters.
Yeah, babysitters are definitely our number one.
Having.
If you have kids, I do feel like that is like
Yeah.
because, like you said, our kids are awesome. So, like, why the fuck wouldn't we want to hang out with them?
Right. But that's a separate issue too. So I think getting babysitters
Yeah.
is difficult for us.
Yeah.
But also if you want to approach it as a talk like a you could call it a challenge, you could also call it awesome.
Yeah.
Like we like our lives. We like our jobs. We like our kids. We like our vanilla friends.
Yeah.
We like our family. And so we want to and need to make time for all of those facets. And the lifestyle is just one of them.
Right.
And it's one we like, but it's not our whole lives.
No, that's
we
true.
aren't going to go out every weekend. We're just not. We have maybe something with vanilla friends, or we have family stuff. We're very fortunate to have lots of family around and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We're taking our kids somewhere fun, whatever. Like, I don't know if that's weird, but like if we're taking our kids to the water park, no part of me is bummed about that.
No.
Because we can't go to the club that night or whatever. Like that's going to be a really great fun day.
Yeah.
So I think if you want to look at that as a challenge in terms of doing lifestyle stuff,
Yeah.
then it is. But it's also a well-rounded, fun, great life that makes us happy.
Yeah.
It just means that this one area of our life doesn't get sort of fed as much as it could because
Right.
there are so many different areas that we
You're right.
kind of...
You're right. That's definitely that part. And the other part, yeah, babysitters just
and
can
babysitters.
be... Because when we go to lifestyle things, like if we're going to the club, our club doesn't open the upstairs, like the play area, until, I can't remember if it's 11 or midnight.
11,
Either
I
way,
think.
even if it's 11. Like,
But when we go, we want to stay
be
till like 2.
upstairs for an hour or two if we're going to go upstairs. Or even if we're not, like last time when we went, we still danced and everything and didn't leave until like after 1.
Yeah.
So, like, you have to have a babysitter that's comfortable with either sleeping over or going home at like 3 in the morning.
Yeah. And we tend to use family as babysitters.
Right.
And then there tends to be questions.
Yeah. Oh, what'd
Oh,
you do?
where were you? Are you just... Wow,
Depending
that's a
on
pretty
your
late
yeah.
game night. Yeah.
Depending on your family member, they might ask a million questions.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Like the Riddler.
it's like living with the Riddler. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that, too.
It's nothing that you think that turns me on. The last thing I wanna do is listen to you talk. But I don't wanna know what you're about. I just want your dirty little mind and your dirty little mouth.
When you go on Instagram, you
Yeah.
do hashtag nerds who lift, nerds who vape, nerds who work out, nerds who drink. I'll come up before us.
We got to work on that.
Bitch. Nerds who cook, nerds who tattoo, nerds who get laid sometimes. That's
What?
a really cute one.
Oh, that is cute.
Nerds.
Do we know who they are?